A greeting of peace to my brothers and sisters. Om Shanti. For the past several years, Brahmakumaris have been participating in the conferences for biodiversity, and of course this year for the International Day for Biological Diversity, we see the linkages between the 2030 Agenda and its Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, and the goals and targets of the Kunming-Montreal Global Diversity Framework as two universal agendas that must be pursued in tandem in the spirit of the recently adopted Pact for the Future. What is the future? It's in our hands, and each one of us has a role to play within that. And so can I see what I'm doing within my own little world to be able to support nature, have harmony with nature, so that what I eat is in harmony with nature, what I wear is again the same. The principles of a yogic lifestyle in which there's simplicity, but also diet which is not harmful for any living creature. All of these things are very much things that can help us in our journey towards a sustainable future. We've forgotten that nature has provided us with an abundance to be able to not just live, but to live beautifully. For thousands of years, we haven't given nature anything back in return, but rather we've gone the other way. Our tendencies of violence have been expressed towards human beings, towards ourselves, and even towards animal life, all the other species on the planet. It's time now to reverse this. Can I now send out good vibrations to nature? And can I reduce my carbon footprint so that then there's least harm done to nature as possible? I know that food comes from plant, and that in itself might be a question for some. But no, if I plucked a fruit from the tree, then the tree is not harmed, but rather it's part of its natural cycle, and there'll be more fruits that come. The tree will continue to have life. And so there's a difference between biological life and animal life. But just thinking about biodiversity generally, a spiritual lifestyle and a higher state of consciousness is definitely the way to move if we want to have sustainable development, if we want to have any future at all. And the changes that need to happen within our consciousness are not so difficult. It's a very simple change to move away from the materialistic consumer consciousness of just the physical body and the physical senses, and to move to the inner world in which we recognize that consciousness has a life of its own, or rather is life itself. And then once we're in touch with consciousness, my own inner being, then in a very natural way, the original qualities of the self come into play. Peace and love and truth, and connected with all of this, of course, compassion and care for every, not just human being, but for every being on the planet and for all that nature has provided. So a very simple way is just to come to the inner peace within, and through that inner peace, be able to send out those vibrations of peace to others all around. And we'll be taking a big step forward in restoring harmony with nature and ensuring that there's a beautiful future ahead for all of us. Thank you. Om Shanti.